Hi Alana, this is a video response to Are you normal number 10. Do you think you're above average looking? Well, I don't believe that I'm ugly. I am getting older and a few more creases are coming. But when I was 21 or so, my first husband used to tell me that I looked like Sophia Loren. He used to say, "Oh, you're my Sophia Loren." I don't know whether that was Sophia Loren on a bad day or what, but yeah, it was nice to get that compliment. Although 20 or 30 years later, when he used to look at my photos, he would then say to me, "Remember when you were younger, you used to look like Sophia Loren." So men have got a strange way with words. Are you ambitious or more ambitious than average? Definitely. I'm always willing to take risks. I'm always wanting to learn things. I think it's ambitious that, I left my country, left my family, and lived for 4 years in England, and now I've been 2 years in Germany, learning a new language, and also trying to get myself a job here. So yeah, I would say I'm more ambitious than average. Are you a night owl, early bird, or neither? Definitely a night owl. I would rather play all night and sleep all day. What do you find hard to control? Control is a very big word in my personality. I love to have control. And when I can't have control, then I get really frustrated by it. I am trying to learn not to be such a controlling person, but that's difficult to control. But yes, when I'm in control, then I feel good. Do you dress for Halloween? Unfortunately, I don't celebrate Halloween. My children used to go out for Halloween, and that's in Australia, and I would definitely make sure that they had great costumes for it, but I basically sat in the car and, kept a hold of the goodies, tasted them to make sure they weren't poisoned. What's the first thing you do when you come home? First thing I do when I come home is I go straight to the toilet and I get changed. I hate underwear, so the bra comes off, the knickers come off, and I get into my house clothes, either pajamas or a house gown or something. But yeah, I think I should have been born a man, because I just hate the extra trimmings that women have to wear. What do you and your significant other fight about? Well, we fight about control, I suppose. I'm very much into planning and making sure that I know what I'm going to do tomorrow or the next day, and I like to maintain activity and plan for the future. But my significant other doesn't really know one day from the next, and so him and I are sort of quite opposite to each other. And when we do fight is because when I try to have control, I do it in sort of like a sarcastic manner. But unfortunately, we don't really fight. He just gives me a filthy look. I know that I'm out of place, and then the subject's closed. How often have you fallen in love? Really, I don't know if I've ever really been in love. I've been in love with the idea of being in love, but I don't know. What's your definition of love? Love to me is when you want to do everything possible for somebody else in your life. And that love is not just for a man. It's not a man love. It's for your children, for your mother, for brothers and sisters. But when you are willing to give up what you want in your life because you think that the person you love would do better with it, or it's unselfish. Love is unselfish, and I have a problem with it, I suppose, because a lot of times when I give, I expect a lot in return, and I am trying to adjust. I'm trying to learn to think better. Who have you had the most difficulty getting over? I did have a problem with the very first man that I had relationships with. There again, I'm not sure whether I loved him, but he looked like Burt Reynolds and he sang like Elvis Presley. He's been passed on quite a few years now, so the difficulty became easier when that person is unreachable. Of course, you don't think about them as often. But yeah, every now and then he pops into my mind. He was the father of my first child. Is it possible to romantically love two people at the same time? Well, I'm not sure. I mean, it's fun to have two people, or two men, if you wanted to look at it that way, if that's the sort of love, interested in you at the same time. But I don't know. I don't think you can love two. If you want to give everything, when you love somebody that much that you want to give everything that you own, or give up everything for that one person, how can you do it for two people? So no, I don't think you can romantically love two people at the same time. How many hearts have you broken? I don't know that either. I know of one recently. About a year ago, I had a friend on the internet that was interested in me, and I wasn't sure where I was going with that, and my other friend who I'm currently with, and he did say that I broke his heart, and but it's strange, as soon as he found a new girlfriend, he hasn't talked to me since, so his heart was quite easily mended. And are you stubborn? Definitely I'm stubborn. I'm a Taurus, and apparently say Taurus is stubborn like a bull, but yes, I'm stubborn. But I don't think that's a bad thing, because stubbornness makes me ambitious, and when I believe I'm right, I say so. But in my learning, as I'm getting older, I can also say that I'm wrong, and I can apologise, and stubbornness is not a bad thing, as long as it's balanced with other good aspects in one's personality. Thank you for your questions, Alana, and I hope I've answered them correctly. Bye.